So for specifically domestic violence cases, I would say the number one defense, right, is that it didn't happen. And that can be very true. So that isn't to diminish real DV cases or real victims in these cases, but in the instance when it is a false allegation, the number one defense is this didn't happen. And you have to be ready to dig into the facts of these cases. You have to have a good attorney by your side to be able to show where these inconsistencies are and to prove that. And I'd say one of the most important things here, especially for my male clients, is self-defense. And so if you are being attacked, if you have tried to get this to de-escalate and you eventually have to defend yourself, you have to go to court ready to prove that and to defend yourself in court, literally and physically. And I think it's really important depending on the state you're in. I'm here in Florida. Stand your ground can be very important in some of these cases. And your right to defend yourself doesn't go away just because it's a domestic case. So I think it's really fact specific. I think it depends on what information comes to light. But the most common way to protect yourself in these cases is to call law enforcement. So another thing I see a lot of times with my male clients is they don't call law enforcement at the beginning of the whole thing. So if there's an escalation and you can see it going in a bad direction, you need to be the one to call law enforcement and stop that from happening, because the minute you get physical, it could change quickly and you're gonna be the one arrested. So make sure you call law enforcement, make sure you stand up for yourself, and if you truly need to use your right to self-defense, it's not waived just because it's domestic.